So what do you do with this, friends? That's what it all comes down to today. Are you going to be, or are you already the miraculous? Are you Lazarus? Are you going to live your life as one in response to Christ who said, I was dead. He gave me life. I've been born again. I live for Him. Or on the other extreme, will you be one of the murderers that now set out from here on out to try to kill Him? I doubt if you're here that that's you, although I take nothing for granted. Those are the two polar, but there's two in the middle. There's the many that we're told believe and show positive signs. And then there's the multitude that are swayed by political correctness. And this week I learned some research that says that in the context of Christianity, under the umbrella of the Western Church, there are, again, these two extremes, the sold out, all in children of God, and then there are the God haters that are trying to kill the church. And the research said, but these two groups in the middle, the one that's not all in but leans that way, regular church attenders but not sold out to Christ, and the multitude, the other group in the middle but that are leaning out of the church and out of Christ-likeness, the research showed it was sad. It said both of those groups in the middle over the last 10 years have made a major move to the right. They've made a major move out of Christ-likeness towards the other side. And so I ask you, where are you this morning? I just want to give you a couple of thoughts, and then we'll pray in terms of those middle groups. My thoughts here, I've said to you before that unbelief is never satisfied. If you start with unbelief, you'll never, ever be satisfied. And I want you to realize something, that when it comes to Christ-likeness, and when you really get to know the Jesus of the Bible, have you come to realize yet that Jesus divides crowds? Have you noticed that? Everywhere we see Him, He divides the crowds. You either have to be for Him or against Him. He divides crowds. Now look, Jesus divides crowds, but He unifies the church. You notice that? Jesus divides the crowds and unifies the church. By contrast, the devil and his wolves, they are always unifying the crowd and trying to divide the church. Christ is always going to unify the church and divide the crowds. The wolves are always going to unify the crowds and try to divide the church. Where are you in this context? Friends, the gospel of Jesus Christ, told throughout the Bible, told here in John 11, upon the platform that is Lazarus, to make the point that is Jesus for the people of the church, that's you and me, always comes back to the same thing. There has to be a miracle of saving grace. It only comes through the Messiah, Jesus the Christ. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me, as Christ, as Lord, as Savior. And for those that embrace this, that say like Lazarus, I was dead. I've been given new life. I'm His. I'm all His. That's the life on mission. That is the fruit of the gospel. The miracle, the Messiah, the mission, the gospel of Jesus Christ, told over and over and over again by the great shepherd to his sheep. My question is, did you see that?